My mom ate ice cream in her sleep. Ice cream in her sleep. In her sleep. My mom ate
Beyond
ice cream
conscious
in
control,
her sleep.
body
Gravitating to the
vanished
refrigerator.
into curtains
Only
of
in
night.
the shade of my mom ate ice cream in her sleep.
She was
ate
fat,
ice cream in her
dribbling
sleep.
spoonfuls
Skin
into her gaping.
and bone.
Clusters of sugar and fat melting against receiving, but really over. She continued to push the glazed frosting onto her tongue.
To melt.
She fell asleep, then went back to finish the leftover. She continued
crumb
to
sliding
vanish
down cracked
into
lips,
curtains of
fistfuls
night,
of baked
but
sugar
really
crawling
sunk into her skin
body.
when she pushed the
Eyes
glazed
of
frosting
baked
onto
sugar
her
crawling
tongue.
into her body.
Glazed over, she
Eyes.
continued to eat.
My mom
She
ate
was
ice
fat,
fistfuls
of flesh,
skin
pulling
crawling
in
onto her
masses
body.
of calories.
Gone. Eyes
Woke up to a
vanished
half
into
dozen
curtains
donuts.
of
She
night.
was fat,
Gone. Flesh,
vanished
skin,
into curtains of
and
night.
bone.
Clusters of sugar
really
and fat
sunk into her
melting
skin
against
when she
receiving
pushed
clusters of
glazed
sugar and
frosting
fat
onto her
melting
tongue.
against
Pink
receiving
bombs
of
over.
flesh.
She
Pink
continued
bombs
over
of
in
flesh. Masses of calories. In masses clusters of sugar and fat melting against receiving flesh.
Of baked sugar
Uninvited
crawling into
guests
her body.
change who she is.
Eyes
Unaware of
she was
anything
fat
else,
and bone.
chung
Pink
glazed over
bumps
of
she
flesh,
needed
this
pulling
food in
she
masses
needed
of calories. She needed
bone.
more and more. She fell asleep.
More.
Clusters of sugar
went back
and
to
fat
finish
something
the
to
leftover
fill her
case
gaping
from
body.
sliding
There was
down
never
cracked
enough
lips,
to fill her.
Then went
Sung,
back
wading
gone.
through
The
her shallow
bombs
drain of
vanished
flesh
from
into
refrigerators
curtains
of
of
night.
as if this was masses of calories. As this is all she is capable of. She fell asleep, then went back to finish the leftover
because
she was fat,
crumb sliding
yet
down
can't
cracked
crawling,
change
but
who
really
she is.
sunk into her
Eyes
skin
unsmeared
when she
yellow
pushed
frosting
the glazed
breathed
frosting
as an apology.
onto her
She was
tongue.
fat.
She is not who she
Flesh,
thought she
clusters of
become,
sugar
and
yet
fat
can't
melting
change
against
who
receiving
she is.
flesh. Unaware
She
of
needed
anything else,
this food.
chunks
She
of
needed
cookies,
sustenance.
chunks of
She fell
cookies,
asleep,
chunks
then
of
went back
cookies
to finish the leftover
are
cake
all she can
from sliding
comprehend.
down cracked lips.
All that she needs.
Clusters of sugar.
She was
and
fat, melting flesh,
receiving
skin,
flesh.
and bone.
To finish the leftover
Food
cake
becomes flesh as her
sliding
body
down cracked
becomes
lips,
a bloated
can't
balloon
change who she
filled
is.
with
Fat.
cheese, peanut
Unaware
butter,
of
anything
anything
else,
else.
cake. Chunks,
Then went
her
back
skin
clusters
stretched
of
like
sugar
bubble
and
gum,
fat
swelling
melting
with
too
against
much
receiving.
air.
Woke up to a
She is
half
unaware
dozen
that
donuts,
I am there,
pulling
guiding
in
her back
masses
to
of
her
woke up
bed,
to a half
unaware
dozen
that when
donuts,
she stumbled all the
clusters
way
of
to the
sugar and
downstairs
fat
freezer
melting
to pull out
against
the ice
receiving
cream
flesh.
that my
Woke up
sister
to a
was
half
there,
dozen donuts,
watching the ice
gone.
cream take over,
or how many
woke up
spoons were
to a
pushed
half
past her
dozen
flesh,
donuts,
skin,
and bone.
food becomes
Bone.
flesh,
Pulling
how many
strings
spoons
and
she
clumps
fell
of
asleep,
melted
then
cheese,
went back to finish
wrapping
the
whatever
leftover woke up
they
to a
had
half
sliding
dozen
down
cookies,
her
body
chunks
becomes
of
spoons
bloated
of peanut butter
chunks
smeared
of
into
cookies,
uncoordinated,
then went back to finish the leftover
then
cake.
spoons of
She was
peanut butter
sliding
smeared
down
into
cracked lips,
uncoordinated
how many
cheese.
spoons were pushed
And
past
she
her
wouldn't
bone.
even
Chunks
remember
of
how
sugar
dozen
and
donuts
chunks
against
of
how many
receiving
spoons were
flesh.
pushed past her lips.
Then
She was
she
fat.
needed
How many
this
spoons
food,
were pushed
but
really
she needed
sunk into
bone.
her skin when she pushed
the
globs
glazed
of
frosting
cream onto her tongue.
all that she
Globs
needs.
of cream cheese spread
She was
directly
fat.
into
Chunks
her
of
unsuspecting
cookies,
body.
chunks of
Flesh
cookies,
as
chunks
melted
of
in her
cookie,
mouth,
She was
or
fat.
swallowed too fast
Down
or how
her
many
throat,
spoons were
or how
pushed
many
past
spoons
her,
were
their
pushed
lightness.
past her.
Glazed
She was
over,
fat.
she continued
Flesh,
to eat. Skin
She
and
needed
bone.
this food,
Flesh,
she needed
skin
sustenance.
and bone.
Then she was flesh.
She was
skin,
heavy.
and bone.
She was terrified. No memory
she
of
was
everything
losing
she
her mind.
ate. She was fat, flesh, skin. She
and
said
bone.
sorry, as if it were something
Completely
she could
out of
control.
control
Completely
in
out
the
of
morning,
control
and
in
she
the
said
morning. Sorry, as if it were
Then
something
she
she
was
could
bone.
control. Then
Sleep
she
and
was
the refrigerator
completely
were
out of
taking
control.
over.
Then
In the morning,
food
she
seeped
was
in
said
whether she
sorry,
wanted
as
it
if
or
were
not.
something she could
Her mouth
control.
was a wide open gate
Completely
she couldn't
out
close.
of control. In the
Crumbs
morning,
and chunks
she
and
said
globs,
sorry,
crumbs
as
and
if it were
smears
something
and
she could
globs
control.
all
And
flooding
smeared.
in.
She would eat
She was
later,
fat, not now,
flesh,
never
skin,
now,
and bone.
she was flesh,
Later.
skin, and bone.
Pulled her dresser in front of her bedroom door to
Then
keep
the
herself
cheese
locked
was as
in.
important to her
No night
bread,
wandering
stomach
to the
was not as
beckoning
big as
refrigerator
scraps were
to
too
make sure
much.
her sleep would not let her
Crumbs
lose
and
herself.
chunks and globs,
Completely
and
out of
smeared
control. In
unconscious
the morning,
snacks.
licking
She
the
was
last
sorry,
crusted
as if it were
remains of
something
ice
she could
cream from an
control.
empty spoon was
She was
too
flesh,
much. The cheese was
skin,
too much,
and
the
bone.
bread was too much.
She was flesh,
Scraps
skin,
were too much.
bone.
Meals weren't as important to
She
her.
loved
Her
cheese,
stomach wasn't as
always
big as it
melting it
used
to
to
the
be.
perfect consistency.
She was
She
fat.
was naturally
Then
smaller
the
than
cheese
the
was
rest.
too
Skin,
much.
she
And
simply
the bread
needed less
was
to
too
keep
much.
going.
Then
Meals
scraps
weren't
was
as important
important
to her.
Skin.
Her stomach
Later.
wasn't as big as
Later.
it used to be.
She
Then
was flesh.
later
She
she
was
would
skin
feed
and
herself.
bone.
She was
Bone.
healthy.
Then
She was
she
flesh,
was bone.
skin, then
and bone.
she was
Licking the
ashes.
last crusted
There was
remains
nothing
of
to
ice
worry
cream
about.
from
An
an
empty
spoon. I
spoon
assumed
as
that she
important
understood
to her.
these
Her
things.
stomach
Meals
wasn't
weren't
as
that her
big
body
as it
used
used
to
to be. Her
sustenance,
stomach wasn't
that
as
your
big
cells
as it
need
used to be.
glucose to function,
That your brain cannot run
or
on
just let you
fumes.
fade.
That you
Skin
cannot
let
be
you
full
fade.
from eating air.
She was flesh.
She
Skin.
was flesh,
Later.
bone, skin,
Later.
that her
and bone.
muscles had
Later
withered,
she would feed herself.
that she was
Then
less
the
than what
cheese
she
was
should
too
be.
much.
She was
the
flesh,
bread was
skin,
too much.
and bone.
Eating
Scraps
tired
were
flecks
too much
of food.
licking the
Cheekbones
last
she would eat
protruding
later
of ice
dangerously.
cream
Not
from
now.
an empty spoon
Never
weren't as
now.
important
Was
to
too
her.
much.
Licking the
Her
last
stomach
meals
crusted
weren't as
remains
important
of
to
ice
her.
cream
And
from
her
an
stomach
empty
wasn't as
spoon
big as it used
was
to be.
her favorite
Much
part
of any food was the crumbs left
Eating
after
tired
everything
flecks
else
of
had been
food.
as important
Cheekbones
to her.
the
The
final
stomach
remains.
wasn't as big
The
as
smallest
skin,
shred
and
of
bone.
sustenance
Were all she wanted.
scraping these in as if
too
they
much.
amounted to something. He
He
had always told
She was
her when
skin, she
meals
was
were
flesh,
given someone to
skin,
cook for,
and bone.
someone
She
to
would
live,
eat
that her
for later.
muscles had withered,
Not now.
that she was less
Never
than what she
now.
should be. Completely
Meals
out
were
of
just as
control
important
in
to
the
her.
morning.
Later,
Her stomach
she
was
said
as
sorry,
big
and
as
later
globs
she
from
would
something
feed
she could
herself.
control.
But
Starving
for now,
makes you
she
weak.
let skin sink
Everything
into the cracks
inside
between
just she was
bones.
scraped
Her
thin.
eyes sunk
She was
deeper.
skin
It wasn't
and
getting
bone.
older. It wasn't just
Eating
getting
tired
older.
flecks of food.
He had
She
always
was
told her
scraping
when
away
meals
and
were
given
given
someone to
smaller.
cook for,
She
someone
was
to
skin,
live
she was
for.
flesh, skin,
Then
and
the
she
cheese
couldn't
was too
comprehend
much.
that she was
Then
starving.
bread
She was
was
skin
wasting
and
away.
bone.
Scraps
Could she
were
look
meals
in
weren't
the
as
mirror
important
and
to her.
understand?
Her stomach
She
was
wasn't
folding
as big
in
as it
as
used
she would
to be.
eat later,
Skin
receding
and
back
bone.
into bones.
She
Before
never
there was
now.
nothing
Only
left.
so much
She was
left
scraped
later.
thin.
Before
Meals
there
weren't
was
as
only
important
so much
to
to
her.
lose.
Her stomach
Before
wasn't
there
as
was
big
nothing
as
left.
before
Used
there
to
was
be.
nothing left. She
There
was
was only
scraped
so
thin.
much to lose.
Eating
Before
tired flecks
there was
of
only so
food.
much to lose.
Cheekbones
Before
protruding
there was nothing
dangerously.
left.
She was scraped thin. She was skin.
She would
scraped
eat
later.
bone.
She
Not
was skin.
now. And
Eating
bone.
tired
Now.
flecks of food.
Later.
She
She
starving
would eat
makes you
later.
weak.
Dangerously.
Not everything
No
inside
longer
never
just
present
keep
now.
going.
Or just
After
let
my
you
dad
fade.
died,
Later.
she didn't know when to eat.
He had
Starving
always told
makes
her
you
when
weak.
meals were
Everything
given someone to
inside
cook for,
just to keep
someone
going.
to live
Starving
for.
makes
She
you
had
weak.
a purpose.
Everything
Before there
inside
was
just
nothing
could
left.
take care of
She was
anyone but
scraped
herself.
thin.
She was
Before
skin and
there was
bone.
only so much to lose.
Starving
Before
makes
there was
you
nothing
weak.
left. The final
Everything
remains
inside just
the
to keep
smallest
going.
shred of
She
that her
didn't
muscles had
understand
withered.
why she had
That
to
she was less
fat.
than what she
She
should
didn't
be.
understand that she
Skin
needed it to
and
live.
bone.
She was bone.
Then she was
Starving
flesh.
makes
She
you
didn't
skin
understand
and
that
bone.
she was
Before
strong.
there was
Inside
nothing
just
left.
to keep
Then
going.
she was
Scraped
understand
thin
and
later.
bone. Strong
Before
enough
later.
to cope.
Then
There was
only
only
that her
so much
muscles
to
had
lose.
withered.
Before there was
that she was
nothing
less
left.
than what she
Later.
should be.
Not now. She was
Eating
tired
now
meals weren't
of
as
food
important to
she
her
came
since
from
her stomach
eating
wasn't
thin
yet
and
she told her when
skin
meals were given someone to cook for, someone to live for, that her muscles had bones, that she was less than what she should. Starving makes you weak. Everything inside just had killed you, or if it's a thing that's feeding back into bones, there was only so much left to lose. Should have saved you. Skin or just let you fade. She had fat, skin, flesh, and bone. She could take care of anyone, but she would eat later. She was skin, not now. Skin, she was skin, and but herself. Never, she was skin, bone, later. Bone, and then she was bone. Take care of anyone but herself. Ashes, but herself. Then she was flesh. She was fat and flesh, skin and bone. Then she was flesh, skin, and was bone. Then she was skin and bone. Then she was bone. Then she was ashes. She was ashes. She was nothing. She was fat, flesh, skin, and bone. Then she was flesh. Then she was ashes, skin, and bone. She was nothing. Then